broken. Cheap strikes and amateur sword throw will not be enough to save me. And there's more where that came from. In your eyes, just another elf, but something much fouler. Thank the stars. Your aid arrived just in time. It warms my heart to hear these words. Perhaps you would be willing to speak with me for a brief while. It's nice to be guarded while I catch my breath for a short spell. I take it you know these lands. I am unfamiliar with these regions, I admit. I followed a strange gate, leading from the lands I've sworn to protect. My kind, we face hardship, but hostility welcomes me here too, I see. The creatures that lay before me, they resemble a people from my world, yet the ones I know would have not acted so foolishly, or asked so many irregular questions. These creatures look foul, and their actions agree with their appearance. It is all very puzzling. I think I was right in my assumptions. You must possess a fair amount of knowledge concerning this land. I believe I'm getting to understand you better, but allow me one more question. What is your role in this world? What do you deem your purpose to be? That is a noble cause, yet I fear that you may find much pain on your path as well. Still, perhaps you would be able to aid me in my troubles. Thank you for all you have told me. I suppose it is only fair that I introduce myself now, is it not? I am called Biocell, and I am a ranger of iron ore. I have come to this world by accident, after I passed through a strange gate I discovered, hidden just out of sight. I would not have come here, were not that my people were tasked with the protection of a tranquil land. Lately we find ourselves besieged. New threats have arisen, and I was sent out to find help or allies. Upon entering this strange world of yours, I approached this small band of Thalmor, you call them? They attacked me after I refused to answer their questions. Now I am uncertain if coming here was a mistake or not, but at least I found you. Would you care to meet my kind and its leader, or perhaps even join our cause? Whether it be honour, fame or gold you seek, I am certain we can cater to your needs in a satisfying manner. An adventure is the very least you should expect. I hope you do not romanticise my predicament. This is no fairy tale you step into. I'm afraid you will need to find your way to our base of operations by yourself. We will meet again once you seek out the old farmhouse east of Barg End.
Did you see that? What? Something like a shadow just swept by. I think it's one of those big folks. Oh, this again. You've been smoking too much, cousin. How long do I gotta put up with this big folk invading the Shire nonsense? The Shire was peaceful enough for my parents, and by the hair of my toes it will be peaceful enough for my children too. Ain't nothing dramatic about to happen any time soon. Oh yeah? Well, what about that one? Who's been smoking too much tobacco now? Great Tuck, you were right. Let's just stay calm. Maybe he won't notice us.
Need something? Hmm?
At your service. I should get back to my armchair. I would have been an adventurer like you, but I couldn't quite get myself out the door. I should get back to my armchair. If I don't have what you're looking for, it probably isn't worth getting. All right then. You look like the type that would head off in one of those adventures. Ugh, nasty things in my opinion. Well, don't just stand there. Look around. Oh, and remember, I'm not to be held responsible if anything breaks on you. Come on over. Care to look at my wares? It will only take a moment of your time. If I don't have what you're looking for, it probably isn't worth getting. Come back soon. Oh, don't leave without picking up some goods for second breakfast. And where are you off to? I've got tomatoes. Mash 'em up, boil 'em, stick 'em in a stew. Yes, big folk? No stick, handkerchief, or pipe? How do you big folks survive by yourselves? Ain't seen you before, have I? What do you want? Speak up. I got my eye on you, big folk. And where are you off to? I don't suppose you've got time for a short game of riddles.
Most of the big folk around here ain't a tad bit civilized. It's good to... I've heard there've been big folk dressed in dark cloaks sneaking around the Shire spying on us. Now that's an ill thought.
Oh, hello there.
Now you best be careful. It's a difficult time to be wandering the Shire.
Well, hello. Need something?
Need something?
Can I help you?
Can I get at your service?
Even beyond. At your service. What do you want? What?
Now you best be careful. It's a difficult time to be wandering the Shire. Yes?
I don't suppose you've got time for a short game of riddles.
Heading somewhere?
What brings you to the Shire?
Good to see you.
I've got the best wares in all the Shire. Nay, all of Middle Nerd.
I understand.
Even beyond.
Good day.
Oh, it's one of you.
Hello, friend.
You look like the type that would head off him. If I don't have what you're looking for, it probably isn't worth getting. Don't forget to tell your friends, if you haven't.
What do you want?
Well, well, what have we here? A stranger approaches the secluded base of the Rangers. And yet she didn't mention to report to the gatekeeper. That girl never was a bright one to begin with. Well, at least I have you now. From what I can tell, you check out all right. Please find your own way into the base. You should be fine. Just don't forget to shine your light on the situation. If at the end of the day you are still pondering my choice of words, then the Rangers will have no use for you. The pleasure is mine, of that you can be sure. Give my regards to Thorman. He'll be so glad to hear from me. You will find him inside. Searching for something. Speak quickly. Searching for something.
Captain, looks like the mouse sprung our trap.
I strongly suggest you speak quickly to explain your presence here. Buyer cell sent you. I suppose I can see why. Especially if you helped her from a pack of foes. But any scoundrel could pick up a name, couldn't they? Such a pity she isn't here to confirm your tale. So, just to be safe, describe her to me. Huh. I guess it is safe to say you did meet her. Perhaps we started off on the wrong foot. You may not be my enemy after all. I need one more thing before your release is warranted. What is your name, stranger? Thank you. My name is Thorman, and I am Buyer Cell's captain. Your words have earned you your freedom. Now please, follow me into our base. We will continue our conversation in there.
Thorman, this is a joke, right? You're not actually going to let him in, are you? He hardly answered the way we agreed on.
You're right. He didn't. But my reasons behind this decision are my own. Let us not speak of this in front of the Outlander anymore. Go ahead and unlock his cage.
Just a fair warning. If you so much as adjust your sheath while you're in here, I'll have a dagger up your throat faster than you can apologize. I hope that's perfectly clear. Here's the key, Outlander. I'm sure you know how to use it.
good you're back. We never got the chance to finish our discussion from earlier. What of these trolls? I suppose you think they came down from the mountains by chance as well. These are no coincidences.
Listen, Foridon, I've heard your opinion, but what would you do about the situation right now?
I don't know, something. Anything is better than sitting here talking about what could be done.
We cannot act too hasty. We need to think about our actions. Think about the consequences. We can't just barge into people's lives and disrupt their routines. We need to act with caution, that's all I'm saying.
I think Fordon has a point, though. I too am wary of sitting idly by while our enemies move at the fringes of our sight. How can we hope to do good if we cannot warrant the safety of those we're supposed to protect? How can we leave our mark on this world if we sit still?
I see what you're trying to do, both of you. You would replace my vision with your own. I'll have none of this. Thorman, you've been quiet this whole time. Surely you can dismiss their concerns.
Concerns? Well, sounds like you three are still not satisfied with the way I deal with our problems.
I am satisfied, Thorman. I was just telling Foridon and Tinruth that we should have faith in our capabilities.
Thursik, you coward! Hiding behind the chief again.
No need for hostilities, Tinruth. Thorman, you know how I feel about maintaining a passive stance in these times.
I am well aware of your reservations. You also know nothing has changed. We need more information before we can turn to action.
Of course. But we should at least dispatch scouting parties to see what areas are threatened. What is the use of waiting until it's too late?
We would, if we could spare the manpower. Yet we cannot afford to discontinue our regular duties. I need everyone on their post, and that is that.
If you insist, Thorman. I just wish my post wasn't between the four corners of this base all the time!
Stop playing the victim, Tinruth. We know you are capable, and no, we're not holding you back. Patience is one of the final lessons you need to learn, apparently.
If only someone would actually teach me anything.
Ah, there's a familiar face. I'm glad you found your way to our base, Outlander. It took you longer than most, though. I assume you've met Thorman, our captain?
We have met, yes. And I hope the Outlander forgives me for the manner in which it happened.
I think that means you were locked up in our cage. Isn't that right? Thorman, this one helped me defeat a gang of... Thalmor, you call them? I owe my life to this Outlander.
I know. He told me about your shared battle. That display of bravery played a sizable part in the Outlander's release. I would welcome such a brave soul, if they were willing to lend a hand in some of our efforts. I assume that is why you sent him here by yourself. You expressed our need for aid?
I did indeed. Therefore, I am glad the Outlander showed up. I think he will be a boon to our cause.
For better or for worse, we are in need of aid. Please speak to the other rangers while Byersell and I discuss what needs to be done.
If there's something you need, I'm probably not the one to talk to, but I can point you in the right direction. Greetings. It is my pleasure to meet you. Despite what the others may think, I believe you'll be a great boon to our company. But perhaps I speak too soon, and my words are filled with too much hope. However, we could truly use some light in this darkness, and I hope Thorman will decide to have you join our ranks. As a hired hand, of course. If I could answer any of your questions, let me know. I am Foridon. And how may I address you, stranger? Glad to make your acquaintance, then. In what other way can I be of assistance? I traveled through the Shire to assess any rising threats. If you need to know what occurs in between these hills, speak to me. I am most skilled in moving unseen and treading silently. Without the knowledge I provide to our company, we might just as well be blind. Being assigned to this region could be thrilling, were it not that Thorman is so reluctant to act. I know what happened to the other rangers, but I don't understand why we need to sit, wait, and talk everything over so often. What good can come from a passive stance at a time when the shadows grow? At this moment, I wish I could have gone with TheBawb's company. But maybe times are changing. You are here after all. I'm afraid you could not. Well, not a proper ranger anyway. But with a decent attitude and excellent results, what would your ancestry matter? I think you could fight alongside us if you sufficiently prove your worth. After weeks of sitting around and doing nothing, you are the first change this company has seen in a long time. I welcome you, and you've got that eager look in your eyes. It is true I know nothing of you, but I have a feeling you will be of value to our cause. I earned my position here through the skill and efficiency I displayed in the past. I would love to share some of the tales of my adventures with you, but now may not be the best time to sit and exchange stories. Sure. Did you say something?
Keeping busy, I hope. Outlander. You'll have to excuse me if I won't greet you with a merry smile and a hoping heart. I do not know who you are, where you're from, or why you're truly here even. I hope you will not betray the trust of Thorman and loyal buyer's sale. But that is the extent of my faith in you. Alas, if you have any questions for me, it is my duty to provide you with the information you seek. But I hope we can be brief. Conversations are not something I find comfort in. I am called Durusk. I suppose you would have a name as well. Alright then, what else would you like to know? I fight. I also know how to mend broken weapons and armor, and train some of the other rangers. But I mostly just meet our foes on the battlefield. Isn't much more to say. I am fond of these halflings here, although they call themselves by a different name. It is mostly a peaceful land with many beautiful vistas. But I fear for this place, as a shadow spreads over its green hills and fields. The thought of a corrupt Shire fills me with dread. However, I know what my duty is, and I will perform it with vigor. No, rangers are a kind of people, not something you can become like a title or profession. Let me be honest, I don't think you are fit for the challenges that come with the life as a protector of the Shire. But I've been known to judge others hastily in the past. Work hard and well, and you might earn your way into a more prominent position in our group. What reason do I have to trust you? This is not a life of glory and triumph. It is one of hardship, where the smallest of errors will result in disaster. I am reluctant to put my life in the hands of a stranger who stumbled into our base just minutes ago. There is something I should have told you earlier. I will not have any talk of my past. Come to me if you need training or a new blade. But if you search for the secrets of my wrongdoings, you will not find them. Is that understood? For now, let me be Durusk, Weapon Master to you. Uh-huh.
Hello.
Good day. I am to believe that you could be the answer to our problems. Truthfully, I fail to see why we should trust you. We're doing quite well on our own, thank you. What task is there for you to do that I wouldn't be able to do myself? I just wish I had more time to perform all these extra duties. Let me know if you need any information from me. I am Tinruth. What should I call you then? Alright. Need anything else? I'm a busy woman, you know. Ha! I'm unsure your weak mind will fathom it. I'll try to explain it to you. While the other rangers go to the Shire and perform their tasks, I remain here to defend the base and prioritize the tasks that need to be completed. Indeed it is. As I'm sure you could see, it allows little time for petty conversations. It used to be dull, but now things are in motion. I've seen shadowy figures near our base, and rough-looking men in the fields. I'm not allowed to engage, though. Thorman won't allow it. I just wish he would treat me more like buyer sell. I know your type. You think you could storm in here and earn your position in the higher ranks after performing just a few tasks here and there. This isn't a group like that, friend. In any case, I joined before you did, so I'm due for promotion long before you can escape your menial tasks. I was sent to Thorman to finish my training under his guidance. I wish he would grant me the title already. How much longer do I need to prove myself? But I think I already said too much, and I won't discuss these matters with a stranger anyway. You? Ha! You're not even of our bloodline. I think the best you could do is perform day-to-day tasks for us. If I ever need to have my boots polished, I'll send you a note. Of course.